Good afternoon, everybody. Colin here with Techout. Second time recording this video. But anyway, so I purchased the Note 9 on eBay that you saw in my previous video, and I mentioned that the S Pen was not working. Well, I found out that it's not that the S Pen is not working; it's not real. And the seller down here kind of noted at that. He said it comes with a generic wall charger / S Pen. You know, one could think that it comes with a generic wall charger and it comes with the S Pen, obviously, but the seller's actually saying here that it comes with a generic charger and a generic S Pen. So what he did was he took out the original S Pen, and this isn't just like your average, seller, somebody selling their used phone. This is one of the companies, selling probably a few hundred phones a day. By the looks of his feedback, he gets about 20 to 30, just negatives in a month, but over 1,000 in a month. So he's selling a few hundred pieces a day. But they took the original S Pen out and replaced it with a knockoff. So the S Pen, that's the reason it feels so flimsy. And if you watch my other video, you noticed how I told you that the tip felt kind of weird and it was kind of like loud and mushy. Well, that would be why, because the S Pen, like I said, is not real. So what they did is they took out the original one for whatever reason, and replaced it with one that it still works as a stylus, like on the Note 8. But the Bluetooth functionality in the remote portion of it that is part of the Note 9 does not work. The phone doesn't recognize it as a remote or anything like that. So that doesn't work. I am going to leave negative feedback for the seller because in my opinion it is still misleading that they say the phone is fully functional, but they clearly replaced part of the phone with a knockoff that takes away some of the features that the phone should have. Also, the seller listed it as a U1 factory unlock, so if anybody is familiar with the Samsung model numbers, if it was a U, that would be a carrier model, and a U1 is a unlocked from Samsung straight out of the factory. And it even says here factory unlocked. It is not a factory unlocked phone. When I entered the serial number and the IMEI on the Samsung website to register the device, it actually comes up as a Sprint phone, so it is a Sprint unlocked phone. If you go to the settings, it still says U1 now because it was unlocked and it has a different SIM card in it, but it's not factory unlocked by any means. So I will be reporting this seller because to the average person, they may still expect all their features and everything to still work and be getting a factory unlocked device, which they are not. So you got to avoid sellers like this and make sure you ask questions, if you see some iffy stuff in the listing, because if he told, if he gets reported and he explains this to eBay, he's going to say, well, I said it was a generic wall charger and S Pen. Not a lot of people are going to pay much attention to that, and they're going to order the phone and wonder why their S Pen's not working. I've also asked the seller for a $30 refund or a partial refund to cover the cost of me purchasing an S Pen. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, whatever, it's $30. But one of those scummy things that people on eBay do to make an extra penny, he probably took the old, all the S Pens out of all these phones he has that he got cheap because they were Sprint phones. He got them unlocked somehow, and he's selling all the S Pens as parts. And now he's putting these fake ones on here. Let's see if he's actually got any S Pens for sale. He's got some Note 3 and Note 4 S Pens. Don't see any other ones though, but who knows? It is what it is. Just got to be careful with that kind of stuff on eBay. This has been Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.